Hello, and welcome. We live in a world that's always demanding our attention, whether it's through constant notifications, conversations, or the noise of everyday life. We often find ourselves distracted, constantly engaging with external influences that shape how we think, feel, and act. But have you ever stopped to consider how much of that input is actually benefiting you? How much of it is helping you grow or just feeding into your fears, doubts, and insecurities? The truth is, we are often imprisoned by these external forces, and it's easy to overlook how much control we've handed over to them. When we talk about cutting off contact, it's not just about physical distance. It's about giving yourself the space to think freely, to allow your mind to quieten, and to be with your own thoughts without the constant chatter of others. This is where real change happens. This is when you step into your power, and most importantly, begin to reconnect with your inner guidance. The first step in this process is silence. But silence isn't just about stopping the noise around you, it's about stopping the noise within you too. So often, we are plagued by our own negative thoughts and limiting beliefs. These thoughts are just as loud, if not louder, than any external influence. To truly create change, you must silence both the external and internal noise. When you choose silence, you're allowing yourself the opportunity to break free from the limiting patterns that have been ingrained in your mind. Every time you engage with the world from a place of noise, you're adding to the confusion. You're not giving yourself the space to receive the clarity that's already within you. When you cut off contact, you create a space of stillness. In that stillness, you can hear the whispers of your higher self. And it's in these whispers where true guidance lies. Many people are afraid of silence. They're afraid of being alone with their thoughts, afraid of facing the truth that lies within. But this fear is just another form of the external influence we've been conditioned to accept. When you stop running from silence, you stop running from your true self. You stop running from your own power. This process isn't easy. We're conditioned to seek validation, advice, and opinions from others. We've been taught that we need constant interaction and feedback to be validated. But what if I told you that the most powerful guidance comes from within? The moment you stop seeking approval from others and allow yourself the space to trust your inner wisdom, things begin to shift. Cutting off contact doesn't mean you disconnect from the world permanently. It means you choose to be selective about the energy you allow into your life. It means you stop letting others dictate your thoughts and beliefs. And most importantly, it means you stop giving away your power. When you begin to cut off unnecessary contact, something remarkable happens. Your energy starts to shift. You begin to feel lighter, freer. Your mind becomes clearer. You start to realize that the answers you've been seeking were always inside you. All it took was the space and silence to hear them. The world outside is a reflection of the world inside. When you allow the noise to take over, your inner world becomes cluttered, and your ability to manifest your desires becomes clouded. The more you silence the noise, the more you become attuned to the thoughts, feelings, and beliefs that serve you. In a world where everyone has something to say, it's easy to forget that sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is say nothing. In the silence, you gain clarity. In the silence, you hear your true voice. The more you practice this, the more you'll realize that this silence is the key to unlocking your full potential. It is the space where creation happens, where manifestation occurs, and where true transformation begins. The more you cut out the unnecessary noise, the clearer your path becomes. You stop being influenced by the opinions of others, and instead, you begin to trust your own judgment. You stop being swayed by fear and doubt and begin to operate from a place of certainty and power. It's not always easy to cut contact. We live in a world that thrives on connection, on constant communication, and on the exchange of information. But, not all contact is beneficial. Not all connections are worth keeping. When you allow toxic influences or people who drain your energy to stay in your life, you're only perpetuating your own struggles. The more you hold on to relationships or situations that no longer serve you, the more you're keeping yourself in a state of imbalance. By choosing silence and cutting off contact with everything that isn't aligned with your highest good, you start to create a new vibration. This new vibration is one of peace, clarity, and purpose. You begin to resonate at a frequency that attracts what you truly desire. Now, this isn't about isolation. It's not about shutting yourself off from the world entirely. It's about consciously choosing where to invest your energy. It's about deciding what to allow into your mind and heart. And most importantly, it's about listening to your inner voice, the one that's been drowned out by the noise of external influences. In the stillness, you become more aware of your thoughts. You become more aware of the beliefs that have been shaping your life. And in this awareness, you begin to change. You start to understand that you are the creator of your reality, and that every thought you think is a seed being planted in the garden of your life. What you water and nurture will grow. Instead, you become fully present, fully alive in the now. And it is in this present moment that you have the power to create, to manifest, and to become who you are meant to be. So, take a moment to step back. Cut off the distractions. Allow yourself to just be. Trust that in this silence, you will find everything you need. Trust that the answers you seek are already within you, waiting to be discovered. Every time you make the conscious decision to disconnect from the noise, you are affirming your commitment to your own growth and well-being. You are showing yourself that you value your time and energy enough to protect it. The more you practice this, the easier it becomes to distinguish between what serves you and what drains you. You begin to value your own thoughts, intuition, and inner guidance above the external opinions and distractions. In this space of silence and clarity, you start to see the world differently. You become less reactive and more proactive in shaping your own reality. You begin to realize that you are not a victim of circumstances, but a creator of your experiences. Your thoughts shape your world, and when you can quiet the external noise and focus on your inner vision, you become a magnet for the life you desire. As you practice this silence, you'll begin to see how much of your life has been influenced by external forces. You'll realize how much of your time and energy has been spent on things that don't truly matter. And in that realization, you'll start to reclaim your power. You may find that as you cut contact with certain influences, people, or situations, your life begins to shift. Opportunities will start to appear. Your relationships will become more meaningful. Your energy will become more focused. And most importantly, you'll begin to see that you have the ability to create the life you desire, not through force, but through the quiet power of your thoughts. The process of cutting off contact is not about rejection, it's about elevation. It's about elevating your mind, your spirit, and your energy to a higher frequency, one where you are no longer influenced by the external world. It's about recognizing that you are in control of your thoughts, and by controlling your thoughts, you control your reality. When you master silence, you master your life. When you choose to cut off everything that no longer serves you, you allow space for the new, the better, the more aligned to your higher self. You are, after all, the creator of your world. Everything you experience starts with you. Your thoughts shape your reality, and your silence allows you to create from a place of clarity and power.